Well, hello. Gary says hi, and I do not know what that sign is, but again, if you don't like if you don't like America, you can so nicely find another live. Thank you, but you're welcome if you can if you decide you want to stay. Gary says, need to leave if you want to. If you don't have to, I'm talking about the squiggly lines above you that's got the American flag and shit. But I mean, everybody's welcome. I just like to keep everything positive, and keep everything going. Okay, maybe I misunderstood. Gator, how you doing, Gator? Gary said, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you, Gary. I wasn't meaning you, but thank you. Gator Saul slid in there and took care of it. Thank you. Don't know how long I'm going to stay on today. I got a bad headache. But Richard B, how you doing? Fist pound wood. If you said on the popsicle, you'd be able to guess the flavor. Okay. Noah, are you black? Do I look black? David, why do you touch the torch? Bigger picture. You look like you say, man. Hey, Gator, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for jumping in there. Looks like we're going to have a bunch of crazy things going on. CDC, what's the economy suffering under Trump? Why? I didn't know it was. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing a lot better than I was the last 8 years. Chris said, hey, you guys, what's happening right now? It seems like a bunch of people's in here that don't seem to like things. Tuber 12 says Zuda Patrol. Narlanda, I believe, is just joined. Thank you. Pass said great day. Thank you. Tuber said hi. Piper said what we talking about. Right now we're just getting started. Yes, Gary, a bunch of trolls it looks like. Noah said, who is that picture on your wall? The one in the bottom in the wheelchair is my oldest son. He's the one that owns the building. He got hurt here. A tree fell on him, and he's in a wheelchair for a little while. Tuber said, patrol baby boy. Okay, Charles. Charles says hello. Noah says, Federal Costco. I don't know. Alex says, are you top or bottom? Let's see. Non-post. I said, okay. Boy. It's really out there today, ain't it? Amount of American pride I feel when I look at that picture behind you. Thank you. Debro, I don't know what that, no, I don't like that sign either. Says, Nicholas said hello. Charles said hi. Hi, Charles. CD County said the economy will really start to suffer in 6 to 12 months. Interest rates usually go down when the economy slows. Okay. Lotus said hello, Lotus. Y'all have to kind of ignore some of this. Some of this is really started off a little crazy. I am rich. I have many girlfriends. If money buys you girlfriends, then you only have females. You don't really have a bunch of girlfriends. They just want your money. CIA says hi, and they say hello. Pastor says, wow, this chat is the most trolls I've seen live in a while. Yeah, I usually have some, but I don't have this many yet. They jumped on good today. Really got it going. Peter says, have a good stream, brother. Got to go. All right, Peter, thank you for stopping in. I sub, thank you. CJ, how you doing, buddy? Night Bob, hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe, thank you. Lotus said, what's up, CJ? Path Pages, I am rich, I buy US. Okay. Gaston says, howdy chaps. Charles says, hey Lotus, you used to have trolls deleting Lotus for that. CD said, what should young people do to succeed? They should do what they enjoy and be happy. Make yourself happy. That's what they need to do. Effort said, USA is good country from pest. I know I'm saying that's wrong, and I'm sure that I need to write it down to try to put you on the world map. Let's see, BERS. We'll try to get you on the world map. Greg, we put a pin in for everybody that comes in different places. Toby says, howdy pops, what's going on? Be honest with you, I got a bad headache. I don't know how long I'll stay on tonight, be honest with you. Lotus said, oh, we got Nightbot now, huh? I don't, they just come in. I've not bought anything. Lotus said, oh, let's see, Charles said, Randy doing better? Yeah, he's still tired of sitting there in the chair. I can't seem to get him away from there and get where I think he belongs. I don't know if he thinks he belongs there or not, but he's trying to rest up and heal good. Kevin said, what's shaking? KF said, read. Boy, what office is that? That's the upper office for the tire shop or the YouTube facility. How's that? Lotus said, that sucks, man. I hate headaches. It ain't not, I don't know, dude. My head just hurts. I get them too when it's hot. Pastor Boss says, farewell from Australia. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Have a good night. Hello says, hi there. Hi there. How you doing? Mississippi says, does Randy go live at times? He was. I don't know why he stopped, but he was going live every once in a while. I was trying to get him to do some lives during the day, and he took his camera and everything there, and he got something for his little chair to do it, but I don't think he's going live anymore. You got a drone? No. Hello from Russia. How are you men? I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you too from Russia. Sports says, happy Friday. Hey everyone. Hello. Olivia, I think he is wearing orange. Yes. It's, I did get called into work today, but I didn't waste my time putting on a company shirt. Lotus said, if you're trolling, hit that like button before you get kicked out. Yes, please. Mr. said, you want a drone? I'd like to have a drone. It'd be cool. Lotus said, what's up, Olivia? Dial Hart says, hello, sir. Hello. Hello says, hello from India. Naymasa. Richard said, what have you done today, boss? Well, I put on a tractor tire. I went and checked out some, where I got called into work on some track, and I bush hogged the neighbor's pasture, and I was watching a movie right before I come up here. Olivia said, hey, Lotus. Oh, and I put together the wheelchair hauler to go on the back of the car. Don't know how that's going to work, though. Zedman said, hello, sir. Lotus said, it's pinkish orange. Yeah, it's starting to get faded. Dalhart said, trust your day has been great. I can't complain. We are drunk. I'm sorry. It's fine, man. Whoop, that got deleted. I am from India, said Richard said, nice. Whoop, whoop. Hi from Saudi Arabia. Thank you, fanboy. Starboy says, love you all. Lotus said, what's up, Richard? Jack said, rock your body. Simmons said, I don't know what that words are. Okay, I'll take your word for it. You said it twice. You must be right then. Olivia said, did my message not go through? It may not have, Olivia, or I could have missed it with all these trolls. Please say it again. Dow Hat says, may Jesus Christ help you. Thank you. Jack said, it's eat a salmon. Okay, cool. See, R says, hey, good seeing you at the Pride Parade. You didn't see me in that damn Pride Parade. Y'all keeping Randy busy. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. I hadn't heard that either. XQCCC. Whoa. Deleted all the trolls. The live went dead. Well, we got 14 likes out of it. Lotus said, is there a lumberjack hiding in the background? I believe so. He's a cutting those trolls down, that's for sure. Libby said, I hear that you were called into work because me and Randy have been talking about ideas and telling stories to bide each other's time. Yes, I got called into work. I did not see that message. I'm sorry. I did get called into work and had to, whoops, something happened, but it wasn't nothing that I haven't been telling them now for 4 or 5 years. But now that the outside party called it in, they decided they're going to do something about it. Maria said, thank God, no orange today. Yes, this is my orange shirt. It is, but, okay, yes, you're right. Yeah, it's not. I'm not wearing orange. Randy says, whoa. Libby said, it's okay. I'm mad at you, though. Oh, Lord. What did I do? Lotus said, Joe Rogan ain't dead. Not even Chuck Norris can take him out, Rogan. Fanboy says, hello, bro. I'm from London. Hello from London. Thank you for stopping in. Olivia said, not really. I'm just playing. Me too. Lotus said, what's up, little Randy? Libby said, hi. Fanboy said hi. I'm sorry. Maria said, is those apples behind you? They sure are. My neighbor brought me some apples. I went to Bush Toggs' pasture. When I got done, he asked me to come in, and he's got a peeler. I'm going to tell Randy, I'm going to look it up and see if I can order one. But you stick it on and twist it, and it peels it and slices it and decores it all at the same time. It's cool. I said there need an apple with him. He was happy that I did that. Let's see. Randy says, hello all, playing Pokemon and dropping trolls, practicing for trees. Lotus said, chop them down. Olivia said, thank you again for the music. Sonic says, are you a golem? I don't know what that is. Maria, so you put apples on the desk to stare at and not eat them. You don't listen. I done eat one. I told you I was going to get Randy to order one of them apple peelers. No, I do. I ate the last one you complained about sitting there too long. Just because somebody gives me an apple, I don't have to eat it right then. Abby said, what's poppin', Unc? Same old thing. Olivia said, I want to have fun. Yeah. Mark said, backflip tonight. No, question mark. Probably not. Fanboy said, hi. Darren says, hello. What a Kakalaka boys from West. By God, y'all good people. Well, thank you. Olivia said, do a backflip going stone cold. Randy said, MP for the music. No problem. Oh, hi from New Zealand. Good neighbor. He knows what you need, a healthy food. Lotus said, Papa Burnout, Mark, he backflipped for every night. Twisted said, good evening, everyone. Hello, Twisted. I don't know what Olivia put there, but I'll agree with it. The Lotus said, release the files. Olivia said, we need. Yikes, is me I'm come from Belgium, and the live is so hard. I'm sorry. Randy said, hey, Dennis, I just ate apple by the way. Okay. Lotus said, free Randy Stein. Olivia did that again. Olivia put hug. Twisted said, Randy, how are you doing? Olivia said, never mind. Evidently, I'm missing something. I'm sorry, Olivia. Kevin said, MAGA. Okay. Mark said, where's Daryl T in Tennessee? I don't know. Derek Red said, oh, I have the files and you'll never get them. Twisted said, go sleep. Randy says, Dennis, I'm good. Tired of the wheelchair. Olivia said, hi, Twisted. Randy says, how are you? Daryl said, what's up? Hello, Daryl. Lotus said, what's up, Daryl? Olivia said, miserable, Twisted. Daryl said, Lotus, not like you could run from us till, Randy, we will have those files. Olivia said, no, it's not. You, chat, it's going by too fast for it to make sense. Oh, okay. Mark said TN means tonight. Oh, okay. I thought it meant Tennessee. Sorry. Car spotting said hello. Lotus, what's up, Twisted? Richard, we have a storm here in Norway now, and she has been named Amy. Ooh. Tree said, Randy says, I can roll pretty quick, LOL. Fanboy says, what's your age? 56. Brittany says, learn the truth about the American region. Look up the word okie dokie. Fanboy says, hi. Twisted. Well, got bunch of beans dust in my eyes yesterday looking over the combine for repair and get the eyes flushed out. Eye drops make my sight blurry. I bet so. The car spotted and said, hello, what have you done today? Bush Hog the pastor put together a wheelchair hauler, changed a tire for, or put a tube in a combine tire. I think that's what he said it was. No, piece of equipment. I forget what he said it was now. That sounds painful, said Randy. Twisted said, aggravated about it, more than hurt. Yeah, I bet. Brittany says, something program. Okay. Lotus, walk behind Randy. Come on, man. This is sad. No, you'll never catch me. COINTEL Pro. Okay. I assume that's some type of something that, was that you that said, you learned the truth? Remember now, just because you read a file, it just don't mean it's true. It just means somebody else might be shooting you a line of shit. I don't know. But it may be the truth. I don't know. Twisted said, Lotus. Randy said, that'll be pretty accurate. Twisted said, combine. Maria, so are you going to eat the apples or just give them to another person to eat? There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'll eat all 4 of them before they go bad, but I probably will eat 1 or 2 or 3. I don't know. Somebody comes in wants one, I'll let them have it. Daryl says, how was your day off? Actually, I got called into work, so I really didn't have it off. Twisted said, Maria. Maria said, hi, Twisted. Twisted said, Daryl. Randy says, I'm at my inland Cato in a wheelchair, so not too scary right now. He meant in-laws, but let's see. Daryl said, Twisted. Richard said, Metal Art. Hi. Logan said, nah, he got sent back to Team U for not being Randy enough. Team U's in Charlotte. He had to go see his girlfriend. Daryl said, Richard, Maria, if your son Randy, the tree man, then what kind of man are you? Randy, the orange man? I would be, but I'm not wearing orange no more. Burr, what do you think about the war in Israel? I don't know. I've not been. I really didn't even know there was a war there. Maria said, Randy, the Apple Man. There you go. Twisted said, I was bummed today since eyesight blurry. I mean, it's been a weird day, to be honest with you. I worked on that thing. I had a good idea. Went and bought a wheelchair hauler to go behind the truck, and the dang wheelchair won't go on it. So I'm gonna have to either modify it or take it back and just use the trailer. I've got something on my mind about just putting the wheelchair on there and running by, throwing Randy in the truck and taking off somewhere. But he don't seem to be in for it, so I don't know. It's just one of them days where I guess, yeah, like I told you, got to make yourself happy. And I have been here at the shop at my happy place, except when I have to go to work. So we'll see. He's a train man, Maria. There you go. And hello, Maria. How was your day? Olivia said, Lotus. Oh, Lotus. Twisted said, put tow hitch on the wheelchair. There you go. Well, I was going to, I didn't think about that today. And I was supposed to get the truck inspected today and forgot it. But I thought about making a little trailer to go behind that wheelchair so the baby girl can ride on the back of it with him. Danger said, hi, sir. Hello, Danger. Maria said it was good. Very beautiful day because today is the Iraqi National Day, so we had a lot of celebration today. Awesome. Lotus said, he's still sore, give it time. Maria, so I'm feeling happy today. I'm glad you're happy, Maria. Danger said, I'm Indian. All right. Awesome. Lotus said, what? Olivia said, boo, Bob. Lotus said, I didn't do it, Olivia. Olivia said, yes, you did. Mister said, hey, Bob, how you doing? Bill, the masshole, says, what is the accent from? I guess the South. Lotus said, what? That's great, Maria. Sounds like a good day. Yeah. Andrews, skip it. Y'all getting y'all's deleted message. Why y'all got to talk stupid? Why can't we have a good time? Daryl said, Ghostly R3. Lotus said, what did I do? There's no telling. I done made her mad. I don't even know why. Olivia said, he said, boo, instead of Bob. Boo. Lotus said, have to be positive. That's right. Olivia said, instead. Randy, hey, Daryl. Olivia said, you know what you did, Lotus? Lotus said, I was bored. Twist, born, not bored, born. Twist said, I always enjoy my time here. I do too, Twist. I've got a headache, and now y'all making me feel good. I can't even read right. I can't hardly see straight. Y'all making me laugh. Thank y'all. Maria says, so, what? The last news about the files, like when and where is he going to be releasing them? The people are waiting for too long. Well, unfortunately, my researcher got hurt, and we were right into the middle of researching on how to display the files. So I am waiting for a healing process before we can release the files. Olivia said, close enough. Maria said, I'm tired of waiting. Guess what? You're still going to have to wait. And then he said, I have the files, Maria. I'll never release them. Bill says, I'm leaving for hockey in the morning to buy a 70C10 Hickory hockey. Damn, see, I'm sorry, people. I do have a massive headache. I am sorry. Bill, that is awesome. A 1970 C10. Let us know if you get it. Little says, little 2-liter Halls. Yep. And, Wagner says, could you greet Dixon? Maria said, but why? Why what? Adam, hey, Adam said, hey, y'all, Twisted, my eye blurry, but I still see trolls just slow. Yeah, they're here, all right. Yeah, I see you got a few of them. Daryl said Adam. Hi, Adam said Olivia. Hey, Adam said Randy. Greaseball said Twisted. Daryl, how are you today, buddy? Richard, so many weird messages and trolls in today. I know. I'm got behind talking. You know what? You have a wonderful day and absolutely amazing people known as Olivia. That's right. Randy said, Maria, I'm going to hog them. Daryl said, short member video went up a bit ago. Adam said, Lotus. Lotus said, Adam. Maria says, so how long do I have to wait? How many years? Oh, hopefully it's not that long. We're just waiting for my research person to heal up. See, Twist said, Richard B. Adam said, Randy, 1 and 2. Olivia said, but Lotus, I'm actually happy you did what you did because I finally see the bright green booger leave my yard in the future. Adam said, Olivia. Adam said, Twisted. I won't bug you to make a turbo bigger, Lotus said. Daryl said, sure, go just say hi to Adam. Maria, what if I died before seeing the files? What the purpose of the life then? There would be no purpose of life. None whatsoever. So you better not die. You just better wait. You can dream of what they are, Maria. Lotus says, we can catch him, Maria. He can only roll 5 miles an hour. Olivia said, wait, you actually mean that, Lotus, I'm amazing? Of course you're amazing. Did I read that wrong? Oh, me. Lotus, I did. Lotus, you are amazing. Olivia said, thank you. You're awesome. Lotus said, great artists, cool people. Olivia said, now I feel like you're going to commission me. Twist said, what is the status of the get-together? I don't know, Twisted. I do not want to cancel it. I want it to happen, but I don't know how it's going to be. I do have a few people that has offered to come in here a little bit early and help out, and I think I could pull it off by myself, but I don't know. If I don't come up with something in the next week or so, I'm going to have to do something I don't want to, but I want it to happen. I want everybody. I don't want to wait the last minute, but I don't know if I can do it by myself. Scott said, sorry, I couldn't help myself. Beth said, hey, all, happy Friday. Hello, Beth. Lotus said, I could use a channel logo. Randy said, hey, Beth, happy Friday. You said, hey, Randy, hello, you, Maria. Okay, if I in the hospital bed, I'll tell the doctor I have to live because I have seen the Randy files yet, and I think they'll send me to a psychiatric hospital. They might, but I was just being nice. Long said, hi, Randy and Randy. Hello, Mike. Randy said, hey, you. Hello, Scooch said, you. Levy said, hey, positive vibes, Pops, no depression. I know, right? Hugh said, hey, Lotus. Levy said, Pops, I got you. Thank you. Hugh said, hello, Mike. Randy said, Mike. Hugh, hello, Olivia. Hello, Beth. Said Hugh. Olivia said, hi, Hugh. Daryl said, Hugh. Twisted, Mike and Hugh. Randy said, Maria. The question is, what do you think are in the files? Lotus said, what's up, Hugh? Hugh said, Maria. Grandma said, hello. Hi, Pops. Hello, Grandma. Hugh said, hello, Scott and Twisted. Randy said, Lotus, I might can help with the profile pic. Not sure how much I can do on the phone, though. That's part of the problem we're running into. Randy don't have a computer there, and he can't do what he can do here, and he's not here. Randy said, hi, Hugh. How's your daughter feeling today? Grandma said, hi, R3. Twisted said, Grandma. Hugh said, hey, Louie. Adam said, hey, Randy, I want to help with the get together, but you know my schedule is never know from 1 minute to the other. We understand. Lotus, I checked out your latest video today. Said Mike Lotus, I bet with the Randy Attic will they released him. Man, I just messed that up. I know. I'm sorry, Lotus. Daryl said, Grandma. Adam said, Grandma. And Granny, Hugh and Grandma. Olivia said, hey, Pops. I got to whoop. Let me back up. I'm going to lose it. Hey, Pops, Randy, want to Reaper vinyl stickers on Black Betty totally. Yeah. Rich said, Long Ranch, Maria, I don't know what in the files, but I hope it's something worth waiting that long. Grandma said, hi. Adam Hughes said, they are going to try and replace the veins in her leg again. If it doesn't work, they will have to amputate her leg. Man, Hugh, I hate to hear that. I hope that they can save it. Beth said, hey, Randy, we plan on coming a few days ahead of time, and we're planning to help y'all any way we can. I understand, and like I said, I appreciate it. I feel like I just got to put some stuff together. That's all. I'm trying to figure it out. It's kind of crazy right now. Randy said, Lotus, we will release them. You'll just have to see what's redacted. LOL. Lotus, not a profile pic, channel logo. Oh yeah, like I said, Randy did those on the computer. He did a good job on the ones he's done. That's the problem we run into, though. The computer's here and Randy's there. I don't know what we can do on the phones. Grandma said hi, Richard. Grandma said Lotus. You said hello, Richard. Richard said Grandma. Whoa, I'd see that going. It took off with me. Richard said grease spot. Mike said Daryl, Adam, Olivia, Hugh, and Grandma. Grandma said Maria. Olivia said hi, Grandma. Fire department, how you doing? What's up, mother fellas? Grandma said hi, Mike. Twisted said I'm climbing the ladder. My subs up to 932. Awesome. Olivia said, and you were my Crown Vic photo. Peter said, hey, hello, fire department. Grandma said, fire department. You said, thank you, Randy. Olivia said, Long, how are you, friend? Fire department said, hi. You said, nice, Twisted. The grandma said, hi, babe. Maria said, hi, Grandma. Grandma said, hi, Twisted. Fire department said, hello. Adam said, GV, who are you talking about? His daughter. I felt, God dang it. You know, if people didn't have to get their message deleted, I could probably keep up if y'all quit saying stupid crap. Let's see, everybody, who are you talking about? Hale said, I feel like if the flood came through, you'd build an ark. If I needed to, I would. It's still the freestyle country in the world, just need to trim some fat. Lotus said, hi, Grandma, if I missed you. Maria said, yes, Randy, don't push yourself too much. Long said, got my number, you can call me, work it out. All right, thank you, Mike. Adam said, please, no politics comments in the chat. Yes, please. Grandma said, it's okay, Lotus. Olivia said, Grandma, I'm going to get Grandpa Vic. Adam said, this is a stress-free, policy-free track. Yes. Hello, Mama Mac said, howdy. Hugh said, for what? Fire department feeling kind of sick. Oh, that's not good. Grandma said, go for it, Olivia. Twisted, is it raining there? Not here, it's not. Randy said, hey, Mama Mac. Grandma said, hey, Mama Mac. Hugh said, my oldest daughter. Maria said, we used to have orange trees in our garden. Cool. Daryl says, hi, Mom. Hugh says, hello, Mama Mike. Hello, Daryl. Adam said, GV, if things go south with her, please have her call me. Hugh said, sorry to hear that, fire department. Richard said, hit that like button, please. Yes, please. Hugh said, I will, Adam. Thank you. Adam said, Mama Mac, how are you doing? Mama Mac says, hey, Mac, Randy Tree, LOL. Grandma said, thanks, Adam. Lotus says, if you're trolling, hit that like button before you get booted. Yes, please. That's the least you can do for the trouble you're causing. Olivia said, where my picture, where my picture, you? You said, laughed at Lotus. Mama Max said, today is a good day. Yes, it is. Good is back in control. God is back in control, I think she meant. Adam said, LOA, Clayton. Hugh says, I'm on my phone. I need to move it to the PC and crop it so it will fit the live pic. Hugh said, God is always in control. You want to hear a good joke, you tell God what you got planned. He'll show you. Look at us, for instance. We had plans. Well, we were going to go with it. He says, nope, you're going to sit still for a little while. Long says, good to hear, Dennis. It won't be long. 1,000. That's right, Grandma said, Olivia, I'm sorry we have too much going on with the oldest daughter right now. She is in the hospital. Carlo, what's up, Pops? Whoop, said Carlo. Twisted said, maybe I will switch to my laptop. Be bigger chat. Can see words better. Yes, it helps. Daryl said, Mom, you should video what you're doing in the morning. You said, yeah, he'll show you what he has planned. Exactly. You said, hello, big boys. Mama Max said, gotta love spell check. Yeah. Grandma says, we will send you the picture soon. Gang says, is that a head or an egg? I can't tell. I don't know. I'll figure it out and let you know. Hang around, though. Hit that like button for me. Carlos said, what's up, you? Whoop, whoop. What did Grandma say to get her message deleted? I bet he was trying to delete that other one. I don't think he meant to. I don't think he meant to do that. Yeah, Grandma, I don't think he meant to do that. I think he was trying to hit the other one. Carlos said, what's up, Hugh? Grandma said, big boy toys. Carlos said, Grandma and Carlo. Randy says, hey, Carlo. Hugh says, I put it on my TV in the chat and my phone when I can. Adam said, Grandma, give me a call later on. Grandma, I do not think Richard meant to do that. He was trying to time out the other one. I'm sorry, Grandma. It'll be back in a minute. He didn't mean to do that. Lotus said, it's an egg, 100%. Carlos said, hey, Lotus. Let's see. I will if I can. Adam says, Beth, that was an accident. NSC said, hey, sir, in chat, hope y'all are all doing well. We are, hope you are. Richard said, wrong, sorry. You said, hello, NSC. Daryl says, who timed Grandma? Richard did. He was trying to time the other one. The chat moved. He hit the wrong one. He didn't mean to. You said, it's okay. It was only 69 seconds, 60 seconds. Right, Tana said, hi, sir. Are you ex-military? No, I am not. U.S. Army, I am not. You said, Richard B. did it on accident. Fire department, Amy, who I will catch y'all later. My phone about to die. Okay, fire department, thank you. NNC says, Senior, any word on Bucky's surgery and my prayers? We've not heard a word. I was hoping somebody'd come in and say something tonight. You said, I'm sorry. They come in, he was out of surgery, and he was doing good. He was able to talk a few minutes, but I haven't heard anything tonight. Hugh said, have a great one, fire department. Rich said, was the other. Grandma said, why am I talking? He did not mean to, Grandma. He was trying to time the person above you. It moved and he hit you by accident. He did not mean to. Hugh said, she knows. Okay. Elliot said, free Palestinian. I don't have them locked up. I don't know why y'all think I got them locked up. But I'm working on it. I'll get them freed out here in a few minutes. See, Adam said, let's throw Grandma in a get out of jail party. She's going to get back. There you go. Joey, good evening from the island of Priya. I hope you're doing well. I am, and I hope you are. Carlos said, Lotus, I had to richen the first 1 through 5 turns from the stock on the. Y'all know what he's saying there. Hugh said, Richard B. hit the wrong one. NSC, Hugh said, hello, said sorry. He said sorry. Hi, Joey. Lotus said, guess they come lean. Graham said, it's okay, MP. Hugh said, hello, Joey. Daryl said, I see. Carlos said, what's up, Richard? Adam said, Grandma, did you get prison tats while you were out? Fire department says, bye, stay safe, all. You too, buddy. Daryl said, easy to do, yes. Lotus said, free Randestein. G said, hi, all friends. Hello, G. Carlos said, hello, Grandma. You said, laughed. Hi, are you rich? That depends on what you consider rich. If you're talking about money, no. If you're talking about health, yes. You said, hello, G. And G says, hi, Vic. You said, laughed. Lotus, where damn it moved and just took off on me. Lotus Buggy said he was doing good yesterday. Okay, great. Thank you, said NNC. Hugh, cool. NNC, thank you, Hugh. I did that one time. Long Range says, hi, Carlo, Fire Department, NNC. Richard. Grandma said, I'm here. It's okay, Richard B, said Grandma. Adam, that's why a first time out should be 60 seconds or less in case you accidentally hit the wrong person. Exactly. And again, I guess as a moped, it sounded weird. Again, it has to be pretty bad for somebody to time people out and stuff. If it's ongoing stupidity, I understand it. But, and like I said, it happens, so we're not meaning to. Carlos said, hello, Lone NSC, sir. Did you wake up from a nap or need one? You look tired. I got a bad headache. They said, please release the basement editors. They want to touch grass. LOL. Richard Big Boy Toys said, whoop, whoop. You said, right, Adam. God dang it. Okay, G said, what new in the stream? Same old. We just having a good time. Flash 212 said, love the background on the channel, beautiful C10. Thank you. NNC said, how long, Rich? Richard said, Grandma. Hello said, Hood, Rich. Grandma said, Pops, why you look so tired? Didn't get much rest? I got a bad headache, Grandma. It is feeling better while I'm talking to y'all, but it's hurting pretty bad. I just took some medicine for it. Hugh laughed. Gladly says, hello, big boy. From country by Africa. Well, welcome. Long say hi. Josh Brooks says hi. Paula says hi. Daryl says, we are in God's grace. You are wealthy. That's exactly right, Daryl. I hadn't looked at it like that, but you're right. Paula said hi. Hugh said, I bet that was fun. Hugh says, hello, Paula. Daryl says, chat is jumpy tonight. It is. And it's hard for me to roll it. I'm behind. Y'all can see that. So I apologize. I'm trying to catch up. You said, Paula. Grandma said, hi, Paula. You said, hey, hello, Brooks. Mike, did you know that before the invention of the crowbar, crows used to not drink the alcohol? I did not. That's awesome. Lotus, good God Almighty. I just barely touched it. Took off. I think I know what it is. I just about get it. And it takes off. You said, hello, Mike. Laugh, Mike. Lotus, good one, Mike. Grandma, hi, Brooks. Adam, Mike. Classic car, hey. Hello, folks. Maria said, just take a headache pill. I took two right before I got on here. Mel said, David. Hugh said, hello, Godly. Yeah, Adam says, David, hello. CCR, Daryl said, everybody's saying hey to each other. Let me go down here a little bit. NSC, I'm sorry, Pepsi and green BC powder could fix it. If I had a BC powder, I would take it. I can't take more. If I take more than one BC powder in like a 24-hour period, my nose starts bleeding for whatever reason. But it will knock my headache out. But I don't keep them up because I don't keep them on hand because of that. Nightbot said, hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Yes, please, Maria. That's because you don't sleep enough. Randy says, hey, NNC. Lotus said, green BC powder. I think you just meant BC powder. I think there is a blue and a green, but I don't know the difference. I said, hello from Germany. Well, hello from Germany. Daryl said, who set up Nightbot? That's just somebody that's got their name as Nightbot. Nobody set it up. You said, hello, Ice. And as soon as I hit it, it took off. Let's see, Classic Carson, how's Randy the Tree Man doing? Lotus said, hi Maria, Nightbot ain't just its job. Stop bragging, AZ said. Hi Ice, Randy, no one, Daryl, not a real Nightbot. Hugh said, Nightbot likes to pick on me in Chevy Didic lives. Long said, hi, Ice from Germany. Randy said, CCCR, I'm good, tired of the wheelchair, but other than that, Libby said, my bad, Lotus, I haven't been let out the basement in a few weeks, so I'm on a protest. Slot said, help me, I'll be right there, just hold on. Hi, CCR, Classic Car, thumbs up. You said, LOL, Olivia. Hi, Grandma says, Classic Car. Lotus said, did Buggy lock you in the basement? Have a great one. Time clock is calling. See you, Hugh. Thanks for stopping. Lotus said, good so far. If you know, I work in Pop's basement. There you go. NNC said, hey, Junior. Let's see. Did I miss it? Yeah. Nicole said, hey, hey, Nicole. Adam said, BC powder is the worst stuff to take on earth. It'll take my headache away, but boy, it'll make my nose bleed. I take more than one. See, you, Maria said, what kind of allergies do you have? I've about got control of my allergies since I started taking honey. But I am allergic to some medicine that makes me feel like bugs crawling on me, but I can't remember what it is right off my hand. Hugh laughed. A long words later, Hugh, NNC green is called arthritis BC powder. Oh, okay. I knew there was a blue and a green. Yeah, till eat your stomach lining, said Hugh. Grandma said, hi, Nicole. Let's see. Guys, on Monday, I'm going to go on vacation with, awesome. Hope you have a great vacation there, Carlo. Have a blessed night, everyone. See you. There's, in my 20s, I did some white powder, but that stuff is bad. See you, said Randy. Olivia, he isn't fed me in a bit. I forgot you were down there. Lotus said, did not help nothing. Let's see. Maria, I have allergies from spicy food, but I still enjoy eating it from time to time. That's why I am with shrimp. It will make my throat swell up. I used to love eating it years ago, but I'll sneak one every once in a while, but I do like it. Ice, you're never going to catch up reading? No, I know. I'm getting close. Let's see. How do you see Ice? I hope I'm going to stop. Grandma, enjoy your vacation. Carlo, y'all have fun. Ice means in a permanent thing. Olivia said, Lotus, you should have been chewing plastic explosives. That's like 20 times better. I said, unlucky. Carlo, thank you, Grandma. Lotus said, Maria, isn't 80% of the food from your country spicy? Olivia said, dang, that sucks. Maria, yes, it is. I love spicy and spicy foods. Lotus said, hey, in World War II, they used to make C4 pancakes. Ooh. Let's see if I can ease it without losing some. See, I'll start streaming pots. Don't make me. No. Hi, soul. Let's see. Adam said, Randy, how is Seven doing? Seven died, Adam. Daryl said, Boggy was in my life for a bit today. Randy said, Adam died. Adam, Seven died, buddy. Maria said, okay, I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Maria, for stopping in. Randy said, night, Maria. Night, Maria said, Lotus. Oh, man, I'm sorry for Randy. That's fine. Let's see. Ease the live down. Just there. There we go. Lotus said, good night, Grandma. Did Grandma say she was leaving? Adam said, oh, man, sorry. Olivia said, how is he feeling? Did he come home for lunch today? I don't know. He has been up to. Lord, how much? I don't know what old Corn's doing, but NSC said, hope Justin and Carmen are having fun weekend. I'm sure they are. She had some food she wanted him to try. I forgot what kind it was now, but Boggy got busy with customers. Grandma, good night, Maria. God bless you. Adam said, after about lunchtime. Fun, said Olivia. Boggy, my spider sense is tingling. Debbie said, aloha from Hawaii. Hello, Debbie. Daryl said, Boggy. Lotus said, what's up, Boggy? Grandma said, I'm not leaving. I figured I read it wrong. Sorry, Grandma. Adam said, Boggy. Carlos said, what's up, Boggy? Boggy said, yo, guys. Grandma said, hi, Boggy. Lotus, I didn't think I said night, Grandma. Jen, Grandma. Impala J. Hey, you guys. Hello, Impala. Olivia said, speak of the devil. Daryl says, Jay. Olivia said, hi, Jay. And it said, yeah, Senior, I've got to run. Phone is dying, but I'll be back tomorrow for my birthday song. That's right. Tomorrow is your birthday. You come in tomorrow and I'll sing it. I'll probably look stupid, but I will. Lotus said, what's up, Jay? I was hoping Justin would be here to sing it with me, but I said that before, but I'll sing it to you. My grandma said, hi, I'm Paula Olivia. White says, my friend. Hi, my friend. Hello, White. Long said, hi, Jay. Carlos says, what's up, Impala? Adam said, what's up, Jay? White, I watch you in India. Awesome, thank you. How are you, my friend? I'm doing well. Hope you are. Olivia says, how are you, Jay? Impala said, Mac. NNC R3, I enjoyed y'all's long video this morning. It was just, I didn't throw it together. It took me a while to find everything, but I didn't have any songs Randy put up, so White said, praying, Adam said, welcome, White. Pella said, Lotus, you didn't sing for my birthday. I'm sorry. Oh, remember that was the day after Randy got hurt. I'm sorry. Lotus said, I see an Instant 360. Nice. Yes, we have two of them. Daryl says, I got to get stuff done. No premiere today. Keep yours going as long as you want. And I'll be, all right, buddy. Thank you. Grandma said, hi, White. Olivia said, that's a school issue, Lotus. Lotus said, what? Oh, skill, not school. Skill, sorry. What skill? Pella said, Grandma, hey. White says, Grandma, hi. NSC said, it's okay. Y'all can always do a panel chat with R2 and Justin up on the screen with you. I ain't never thought about it, but I could, I guess. Olivia said, skill issue is general. Yeah, no worries. You had much more important things going on. From Russia with love. Hello from Russia. Bella says, I'm good, Olivia. How are you? Boy says, hey, Grandpa, how you doing? Olivia said, miserable but still alive. That's better than the alternative. And Paolo said, Lotus. Lotus said, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I got skills to pay the bills. That's right. Lotus said, what up, Jay? We are great. That's right. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing great. Carmen said, hey, y'all, whoop, we talked her up. Here she is. And there's Justin. See, they must have been watching. Olivia said, imagine paying bills because I can't. Exactly. Justin said, well, there's the bald man. That's right. NNC said, yep, you'd be right there together live. Okay, good night. I'll see you, NNC. Lotus said, Bill sucked. Yep. Grandma said, hi, Justin. Olivia said, oh, look, it's the pain in the back. Pala said, big boys. Whoop. Lotus said, hey, Carmen and TMU. NNC said, hey, Carmen and Justin. Olivia said, I'm mad at you, TMU, Randy. She stays mad at everybody. Grandma said, hey, hi, Carmen. Carlos said, Jay, what's up? Just said, why is that, woman? I think a bug flew up my nose. Must have been that bug of paradise. Woo! And Paula said, what's up, LWG? See, Olivia said, because I can be at just one of those days. Randy says, hey, and Paula, Olivia said, little boy. Grandma said, Olivia, I'm going to email my phone number. Olivia said, okay, Grandma. Kevin said, Coke or Pepsi? Pepsi. The only way I really care for a Coke if it's in one of those 12-ounce bottles and have some peanuts with it. I do, and it's got to be real cold. And Paolo says, my God, GSG. Lotus said, Mountain Dew. I can't do much Mountain Dew. That's really sweet. Randy used to drink a lot of it, but Olivia said, Coke. Ooh, that's a 4-letter word, Olivia. Grandma said, hi, Kevin. Grandma said, Pepsi. Facility said, drink cola. I don't know what that word is. Kevin said, what's good? A lot of stuff. Carlos said, Carla, I've been doing it. Just said, doing, dodging all that hate. Yeah. Should have been in here at the beginning, man. There was a lot of trolls at the beginning. And Vala said, how's little Randy doing? He's tired of being in that wheelchair, that's for sure. Said, well, there you go. He'll tell you, I'm good, Jay. Just sick of the chair. Going to dinner now. And Palace Jay said, Justin, whoop. Lotus said, I used Energy Jack packs. Facility said, famous Turkish cola you can find in any Turkish grocery store. I've never heard of it. So be worth trying. Arctic said, hello, ingredients from Poland. Hello. Lotus said, can't stand changing batteries for RX. Justin said, Jay? Whoop. Olivia said, Justin Hutchins plus my foot equals broken skin. Carlos said, yeah, they are good. Lotus Paolo said, got to come and see you guys one day. Yes, you are welcome. If it all works out now, November 1st will be a good day to come and see. Everybody's supposed to be coming and having a big old shindig here. That'd be a good day to plan it if you got time. Randy said, I just can't stand. Grandma said, hi, Arctic. Kevin said, do you believe NASA is real and the moon landing is? I don't know, Kevin. I grew up believing that they did it, but I don't believe that they did it in '69 and they can't do it now. I'll say that. I really don't know. I don't know why they want to lie, but we get lied to all the time about stuff. Richard said, Randy, whoop. And Paula said, hey, Grandma, The Creek says, USA, fight, fight, fight. Randy said, hey, Richard. Grandma said, yes. You do, Impala, you will enjoy the time. Facility said, I've had flu is a terrible disease. Cuckoo said, I hear your life 360. Justin said, all right, this woman wants to go to get dessert before dinner, so I'll see y'all. All right, Justin, y'all be safe. Love you, buddy. Grandma said, I said, hi, Bella. Libby said, oh, Justina, don't hide from me. I have a steel toe with your name on it. Well, it's Boggy's. Impala. Well, I didn't get to read it, Impala. Sorry. Wow, I see. I see how Justina. My grandma said, good to hear, Bella. $36 likes. Thank y'all. Hour into it. I just don't get the recognition Juddy does, though. Let's see. Do you think there can be a civil war in America? I would say it could happen. I mean, Grandma said 37. Yeah. I don't know why Grandma, when I'm on the phone that I'm doing the live on, it shows 36. My phone shows 37. But for instance, if I happen to stop right now, it will only give me 36. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Olivia said, Pops, can I bully him later? Not on live. What you and him do off live is that's y'all's business. Bella said, good people and good vibes, Grandma. I tried to, man. I had a guy come in there today, and I put a tube. We searched through our tubes, and we put a tube in that piece of equipment. And he wanted to write me a check, and I told him I'd spent too much time trying to get at the bank. Could he just give me cash? And he said, well, I'll be right back. I said, man, if you crap me out of $15, it ain't, I mean, if you can't have good people, I mean, if he wouldn't have come back, I would have been out of really nothing, but still, just a little bit of time. But I can't, if you can't trust people, no use in trying to do things. Greek says, how do you feel about MAGA will rule for the next 12 years? Where did that go? We don't talk about politics in here because there's too many different sides. I mean, we'll find something else to talk about. I want you to stay, but we don't talk about politics on this channel or religion. Grandma said, always, hon. Brother said, it could happen. Most Democrats have lost their minds. Let's see. The Creek said, and on their phones. The Senate said, because the U.S. is a federal country. The Creek says, oh, my bad. Okie dokie, said Facility. It's just something we try to do here. We try to keep everything positive. We don't like to try to get on negative and a bunch of, religion and politics, that causes people to bicker too much, and I don't want it in here. Libby said, wait, little Randy, you still here? Randy said, yeah, just riding in the car. Grandma said, hi, Mac 18. Carlo said, sup, Randy the tree man. Randy said, hey, Carlo. Now, see, both of them showing 37 now. Let's see. Garth said, hi, hello, Facility, I respect your opinion, bro. Well, thank you. I don't mind talking about it. It's just, and I don't like talking about it in the live because, like I said, there's so many people. I lost what I considered a good friend over that stupid mess, and it's not worth it. We can't really change it, so there's no sense in discussing it. They said, okay, what truck would you like to do a moral of? Oh, I don't know. I think I tell you what I'd like, Olivia. I mean, if I know you're a busy person, but man, if I had one of Vivo with the trailer and the orange truck and Black Betty on it, like I had it when I took it to Daryl's, or the same one, the car. I mean, the Volvo with the two cars on it. That'd be cool. Grandma said, "Hi, facility." Lotus says, "I doubt there will be a civil war. Nobody really wants that, and most things argue about are dumb anyway." You right, Lotus. Randy, I just want to do one on the extras on an extra square body hood I have. Levy said an extra hood. Yeah, we got another hood, and he was wanting to do some stuff on it. We bought a hood for it, but it was for a different year model. See what he said. Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite. I don't eat a lot of lasagna, and I'll be honest with you, the only lasagna I will really eat is what my wife makes. If I won't go somewhere and order lasagna, I don't like it like that. So I don't eat lasagna out and about. Randy said, "Yeah, it costs $20." Lotus said, "Lasagna is awesome." Grandma said, "Hi, usual." Now see it updated now. Now my phone's showing 38, and the shop phone's showing 37. See, Cap says deep dish lasagna. Lotus says, "I make a mean lasagna." I bet you do. I know you did some dang good gravy. Livia says, that's boring. I think that's old C10, the white kind of white one. Ooh, I don't like white. 75, that's the way to go. Chief said, Palestinian is better, Greek version of lasagna. Facility said, "Bro, I like pasta, spaghetti, pizza." Yeah, I mean, they're all good. I just don't go buy it like buy places and stuff like that. You won't see me go to a restaurant and order it. Johnson says, "You like hot fudge sundaes?" Yep. I like ice cream. Lotus says, "I'm making spaghetti tonight." Awesome, Lotus. Grandma Max said, Mama Max said, "Greek food is delicious." Olivia says, "And do a glassy fire on that thing." Who doesn't love hot fudge sundaes? I know, right? Laura said, "Hi." Greek said, "Heart notes the best." Yes. Lawang says, I just missed that. From Uganda, is that right? This is exactly why I try to stay away from politics pages. Yep. I'm going to write that down. UGNDA. I'll try to look it up, put you on our world map over there. Oh, I'm lying. I won't look you up. I'll get one of my kids to do it. Yes, that's exactly right, Impala, because I don't like the arguing and bickering. I think it's stupid about stuff we really can't change. We all got our opinion, don't get me wrong, but why argue and bicker about it, especially something we can't change? Lotus said, "I would try Greek lasagna." Olivia said, "I want to make me a hot pickle." Goon said, "I don't know what that means." Facility said, "India and Greece share similarities." Greek said, "Chocolate sundaes, yes." Johnson said, "Greece is not a real country." Okay. Johnson said, "Is a paradise." Lotus says, "Can't do hot pockets. I like them, but my stomach doesn't." You know, I used to eat Hot Pockets quite often because they were real quick. But I ate one time, and I'm not saying it made me sick, but I got very sick. And that's what, of course, when I throwed up, that's what I throwed up. You won't see me eat many Hot Pockets. And that was a bad sick that I got that night. And I've not wanted Hot Pockets since. Leader said, be right back. I need to quickly describe an idea I'm trying to explain. Okay. And Paula said, yes, sir. Greek says, facility, we do. Greeks and Italians love to argue. Lotus said, LOL, hot pickle. Did I say hot pickle? I said Hot Pockets, didn't I? Oh, you said pockets. I read it, but okay. I thought I read it wrong. Let's see. Lotus said he can't do hot pickles. They burn his stomach. I don't like spicy food. Not, a little spice is one thing. Facility said some Greeks, sometimes Italians and Greeks fight each other. I don't know why. I do not know. Johnson, the dinner included a generous buffet and drinks. Let's see. R.A.J. said, Gabrina, I'm sorry, if you're reading this, hands off. Okay. Mexico said hi. Lotus said, you said hot pickle first time. Oh, sorry. Johnson said, customers coming at a low price buffet restaurant will not be expecting plush surroundings, but this is always a bonus. Okay. Lotus, I hate pickles. They nasty. I like pickles. Libby said, well, Buggy isn't coming home till after 8:45-ish. Now why spend extra energy making a meal for something only of cause me, Code, Cop, and Pops? You said pickle. Yeah, I did say pickle. Let's see. Olivia said, I love pickles. Chef said, facility, we respect each other. It's the Turkish that has the issue with. Mexico, what the F is the topic here, bro? There is no particular topic. We're talking about anything. If there's something, now we're talking about what the topic is. So we all come in here and have a good positive vibe and try to have a good time. While we're trying to figure it out, hit that like button for me. Lotus said, bread and butter are okay. Okay, see, we're talking about bread and butter pickles now. Carlos said, no, he don't like them. Johnson said, I love the beef ribs and sliced beef from the carving station tonight. Right now we're talking about ribs and sliced beef. Chef said, Big Boy Toys, Grandma Greek, and High Mexican facility. Greek Turks never had issues with Greeks. Give Greeks a lot of rights during the period. Okay. Carlos said, LOL, Greek chef. Hi, Grandma said, Chef. I'm talking about her uncle. Can you fart while doing a backflip? I can't even do a backflip. I can handle the farting part. No, let's see, Johnson, this is one place that actually had liver and onions that taste good. I don't like onions, and I'm going to tell you what, I'd have to be very hungry before I eat a liver. I'm Italian and Greek chef, said Carlo. Grandma said, porterhouse on the grill. I tell y'all what I've done. Now, if I get sick, y'all going to know why. I bought some steaks the other day. And I was going to cook them during the week, and I never did. There were 3 steaks. And they had started, they wasn't bad, but it started turning a little darker color. So I looked it up, and how do you know when a steak's going bad? And you go by the smell, and as long as it's not slimy. It didn't smell bad, and it wasn't slimy, so I cooked them. And I sat down and started cutting one up, eating. I couldn't finish it. The more I thought about it, the worse it got. And if I get sick tonight, y'all gonna know it's because of that half a steak I eat. But I couldn't. I couldn't. If I don't get, I'm gonna put the other two in a Ziploc bag and put it in the refrigerator. And if I don't get sick tonight, I'll eat the other two tomorrow. uh, Grandma said porterhouse on the grill facility said there is good and bad people. Yes, there's good and bad people everywhere. That's what I try to say. There's no sense of trying to divide the world because there's good and bad everywhere. Lotus said ribeye. I like ribeye. Chef said, my streamer, we must use the same barbers. Yes. John said, let's drink all together. If I drank, I would. If you want to drink Pepsi, cheers, buddy. Let's see. Grandma said, or T-bone, wow, with some baked potato and little salad on the side. Yes, Grandma, that'd be awesome. And it is Friday night. Before Randy got hurt, Randy and I would shoot down here and eat steak night at the restaurant. And we would have steak, baked potato, and salad. Man, it was good. Lotus said, I won't eat meat that I even think is bad. I don't know. It's just, you can't. And that's what it was. The more I thought about it, the worse I made myself feel. So I really, other than I have steak, I haven't eaten anything all day other than the apple that the guy gave me, my neighbor gave me after I bush hogged the place. That's all I've eaten. That's probably why I got a headache, to be honest with you. Red Dragon 01 said, I'm a bad one. All right. Gabriel said, this cool guy again. That's right. Y'all hit that like button for me while y'all coming in here. Thank you. What's up, cool guy? Same old thing, man. Just make sure I try to read everybody's cool comments. Grandma said, hi, Gabriel. Gabriel says, you should survive some ribeye from Trader Joe's with kosher salt and pepper. I would try it. Said, bro, you must go to New Jersey and try real Italian cuisine. I wouldn't mind trying to go somewhere and do something like that. It'd be wild. I would try it. I mean, I'm not one to try different foods, but if I went somewhere like that, somebody told me about it, I would try it. Later said, it messes with my head if I think it's bad and I can do fresh. And I'm like, nope. But see, that's what I'm saying. It was me thinking about it. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, when you get in your own head, and that's a lot of things that goes on. When if you think you're sick, you go getting sick. Now, until something was said a minute ago about I looked tired and I had my headache, I'd forgot about it. I got in here laughing and talking and reading with y'all, and I had forgot all about my headache. I said something about that's why I look tired, because my head's hurting, and I felt it again. And then now it's eased off now, but now that I'm talking about it, it'll probably come back. All right, let's see. I messed with you. Said Greek said, like and sub, brother. Thank you. I always go back through, and if it shows up on the panel that you subscribe to me, I always subscribe back. I do appreciate it. Gabriel said, butter based is in the cast iron skillet. That is something I've just started doing. I poke holes in the steak, and then I put butter. Well, I'll put butter on the grill, and then I put the steak on it, and then I got holes on top, and I put butter, and that butter melts down through it. I think that's made the steak taste better, and it don't take as long for it to grill. Lotus says, I won't go to Trader Joe's. We have a real butcher down the road if I want a real ribeye. Lotus said, Dots Market. Alpha says, hi, good night. Hello. Grandma says, hi, Alpha. AZ said, my girlfriend's grandfather has a guy who has lamb, always buys the whole one and butchers it himself. Now, I went to a thing for work one time, and they had a bunch of different meats. I'm going to tell you right now, I do not like lamb. I did try a small piece of it. I didn't like it. Gabriel says, well, real butcher's better, but Trader Joe's good in a pinch. Lotus says, steak is so expensive here, though. Well, that's where, down here where I was buying my steaks, they're not that bad. Now, the last one I bought, I think I cooked it wrong, which was I bought 6 of them thinking that Randy was going to be here in the afternoon, the day he come on Sunday, and I didn't have enough food for breakfast, but I had got 6 steaks for everybody, and it backfired on me. They didn't stay and eat steaks, so that's why those steaks stayed in here. Let's see, Carlos said, "Got to go, got to shower." All right, thank you, Carlo, for stopping in. Facility said, Lee, Greek, chef, and I don't know that word. Gabriel says, "Go to Whole Foods for good steak, though." Lotus says, "Cost me $50 for a good ribeye." Gabriel says, "You can get from Whole Good $26 a pound." Grandma says, "I don't eat lamb or goat." Now, like I said, I tried the lamb because it was free to me. I would have never ordered it, and I'm not eating goat. Now, I just, and I won't eat lamb no more. I didn't like it. Lotus says, "I have the same views as Ron about Whole Foods." AC said, "You have to buy young lamb less than 14 kgs. Greek said, "Facility, hello, neighbor." AZ said, "Otherwise, the lamb will be gamey." I tell you, that's kind of why I don't do deer, because it was tastes kind of wild and gamey, and you got to like slice it thin, and then they say you mix it with hamburger. If I'm gonna mix it with hamburger, I'm just gonna eat hamburger. I mean, beef or whatever. But Chef says, "I love meat conversations." Grandma said, where are you from, Gabriel?" Chef said, "Goat is much better." Levy said, "I love lamb chops. I'll take pork chops." Facility said, means neighbor in Greek. Olivia said, "Also, I'm back." Yeah, welcome back, Olivia. Grandma said, "Welcome back, Olivia." Lotus said, I will try about anything once." Sugar got their message deleted by the tree man. Don't try drugs. Yes, that's not a good idea. I knew what you meant. Even squirrel, Lotus. When I was young, we used, I'd go squirrel hunting. I never cleaned a squirrel, but we would go squirrel hunting, and Mama would cook squirrel. And I remember biting into the lead bullets where what didn't get all cleaned out, and I haven't eaten squirrel since. Chef said, "Goat is very tender. Can't really compare it to other meat." I'm not going to do it. Lotus said, "Goats, lamb, squirrel, bunny." AZ, my favorite is bison. TMZ said, "What's up, man? How you doing today? I'm going from live to live to spread the truth, and the truth is that Jesus loves you and loves everyone in this chat. God bless you, my man." Thank you. God bless you too. Lotus said, "Chipmunk nuggets." AZ said, "I know a lady down in the Polish mountains that makes the most street bison." Lotus said, "I just love meat." Yes. AZ said also, "God bless TMD." Yes. God bless you too. How many people we got? Well, we still got 16 people in here. Possum stew. No. Grandma says, "I only eat chicken, beef, pork, and seafood." Daryl says he can't do that yard bird. Olivia says, "Oh, Lotus, you should try plastic explosives from a claymore from Venom Trust." Lotus said, "Raccoon skullet." 1882, "I'm older. You should listen to me. Follow Satan." No. Facility, I don't like goat meat. I like lamb, beef, cow, chicken, and grilled. Grandma said hi, TND. Let's see. Listen to me, young buck. Not what you're saying. Just because you're older doesn't mean you know what you're talking about when you're talking about Satan. She said, what's the most unusual meat you've ever eaten? Like I said, it was probably that night. I forget the name of the place, but they come around and they bring different meat. And I don't even know what all the meat I tried that night. I tried a little slice of different things. That was probably the most unusual that I'd eaten. I don't even remember what all. I guess I would say lamb because I know I tried it and I didn't like it. Lotus says, so Claymore uses RDX. It's not a plastic, it's a powder. JH7 said, hi, hello. Michael Cartman said, feed the homeless, God bless. Lotus said, can also do a jail. Grandma said, hi, Jake Facility. Bro, have you ever served in the military? I have not. Lotus said, C4 can be powdered and baked with it. Conjure said, did you know that Germans make fun of you and your poor education system? They probably do, but not all of them. Some of them probably do. J7 said, Grandma, I missed your live. When's your next one? Olivia said, oh, the plastic explosives putty they stuffed in another kid bomb, not Claymore. Lotus said, French used to smuggle C4 in bread powder. J7 said, hey, Ghost. Jaden said, hi. Cartman said, what's your favorite country to visit? Well, I've never been out of this one, so I really can't tell you. I would like to try go see some different ones, but I don't know. Jaden said, hi. Lotus said, yeah, the jail is RDX. Grandma said, soon, Jake. Greg, have you ever eaten snail? No, and I'm not. No, I'm not going to eat snail. Olivia said, hi. JHAZ said, Target Mix is already a powder tamarite, but I don't recommend baking it. Lotus said, no snails. Cartman said, makes two of us. I need to get over to the States. Olivia said, oh, so I was right. You're butt munch. Grandma said, Hugh is working the weekend. Grandma said, maybe Sunday. Olivia says, I will if you pops $20. What did I miss there? I don't know, but I'll take $20. Oh, me. It isn't plastic. Ooh, oh, Olivia said, I eat a snail if you pay Pops $20. I'll take the 20, but Olivia, you ain't got to eat no dang snail. I forget that mess. Grandma said, hi, Mitchell, Michael, or is it Mitchell? Mitchell. AZ said, Frenchie. Lotus said, you would? Olivia said, yes, Lotus. That's like that movie that, what I guess like a game show, live show. That they had where you eat all kinds of bugs and stuff like that. Ain't no dang way. I wouldn't do that stupid mess. Jay said, how you feeling, boss? J7 Ghost. Greek says, do it. Snails make a nice onion stew. Yuck. Olivia said, by the way, Lotus, I'm Italian. Eating snails is nothing new. Olivia smiled. Laugh Station said, what's up? No, not much. How about for you? Hello. I know my nose is itching for some reason. Olivia said, like garbage, JH7. They said, "What's up, JH?" Easy. There's an old Japanese game show about people not trying to get a bug in their mouth by blowing into a tube like a tug of war. I've seen that. Lotus says, going to run, guys. May be back later. Have a great night. See you, Lotus. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Let's see. Can you give Gabe a shout out? Okay. Hello, Gabe. He said, good night, bud. Olivia says, bye, Lotus. You're amazing. Lotus, thank you again. Grandma said, good night, Lotus, and God bless you. AZ said, God bless. I might pull off 45 likes tonight. What do y'all think? Gabriel, let's see, God bless, God bless. AZ said, such a wholesome stream. Thank you. Olivia said, don't say the full name, but I know that's the reason I keep skipping it. Lotus said, thanks, Olivia. I like noodles as a Asian food. AZ said, I believe. Grandma said, I need one more, Pops. Yes. Facility. I don't know why. See, I'll draw a blank on saying words. Olivia said, now, love you much, Lotus. 88 said, hi, Mama. No, not Mama, ma'am. Said 88 said, hi, ma'am. Let's see, Greek. Did the charity bug eating challenge once. Dried and worm tastes like an only chip, but crickets were nasty. Nah. So there's some things I draw a line on, and that's one of them. I'm not eating bugs and stuff. Olivia said, quit putting words in my mouth, Stone Cold. What you talking about? I wasn't going to read that negative comment. Facility said, noodles is tasty. Grandma said, hi, 88. 88 said, someone has taken a poop on your wall behind you. Now. You really don't want to do that. If you don't want to stay in the live, just leave. There you go. See? I told you. Nope, there's another one. Greek said, sorry, Olivia, Chip. Ola Chip. Got to go. Dinner. Bye, everyone. Love you, buddy. Have a good one. Olivia said, it wasn't negative. I meant that annoying stepsister because he keeps calling me that. Let's see. Bye, Randy, said Olivia. AZ, how are you? Now, for the real question, favorite brand of chips? I'll be honest with you. I used to like Pringles better than anything, but that's not I don't think Pringles is a real chip. But I like the Walmart blue bag myself. But now every once in a while I like the regular plain chip. It's in a yellow bag. I can't think of the name of it now, but Lord, I don't know. But I just like a regular chip sometimes. Let's see. Facility said, "Do you own a firearm, dude?" One? No, I don't own one. I do own several. Yes. Grandma says I would have not said hi if he was coming out like that. That's fine, Grandma. I understand. The people try to play games. Believe me, I don't even. I told you I'm trying not to. Uh, these people don't bother me. They come in and say stupid stuff. I hate that Randy's got to waste his time to delete them, but it's all good. Yeah, said Pringles are crisp. What I'm saying is, I don't think Pringles are made from real potatoes. I don't think. I think they're kind of artificial made. I think. I may be wrong, but I think somebody was telling me that. Grandma said, "Good night, Randy 3. God bless you and your family." Olivia said, "Play mayonnaise pops. It's a real instrument." Okay. Olivia said, "I own 3. Cool." Phyllis, I own a shotgun for self-defense and hunting. Facility. Dang. I don't hunt, but let's see. Olivia said Pringles are real potatoes. They're chemically made different. Oh, okay. I was thinking somebody was telling me that. I don't even know if I ever read it, but somebody was saying they wasn't real potatoes, but I maybe they're made different. Okay. Let's see. Jesus loves you, brother. You know something? You're white, and he loves you too. Thank you. She said Pringles are baked potato flakes. Okay. I knew there was something different, but by saying that, Pringles are probably my favorite. Now, I think they've changed something, or it may be me changing, but they don't taste like they used to. Cart says, "Man, I feel like everyone should hunt at least once. Go out there, kill your deer, process it, and feed the family for a little while." Now, like I said, I believe it would be a good thing to understand how to do it and everything. And if times got real hard, yes, I would. But people doing hunting stuff today, they get too big into it, and you got to do a bunch of all this other, way too much money into it. But I understand what you're saying. You're probably right. Cart says, builds character, I believe. Yes. Olivia says, I own a Mossberg 500. It's called Anti-Boggy Broomstick. Ethan says, I can't understand the accent. I'm sorry. Facility said, wild boar hunted in the winter. I don't know. That wild boar hunting, I heard it can get pretty dangerous if you ain't careful. Half Man said, wealth can never truly be found in the extent of one's possessions, but rather in the wealth flaunted of one's wants. So, okay. Facility said winter. AZ said FDA bans one of Pringles flavors enhancers. Okay. So they aren't what they used to be. That explains it then. Facility said, what do you think about vegans? I think each its own. I disagree with it, but it's not me. So I mean, they can do whatever they want. I disagree with it, but to each its own. Lucas, speaking of which, where did that ugly mug go? Who? Tricky people said, hello. David said, sir, pop, shout out for Philippines. Well, hello from the Philippines. How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Half Man said, your country has cornbread, brother. Yes, it does. Olivia said, boggy. Olivia said, boggy. Boggy. Hey, these new people, Half Man, how about hitting that like button for me? That thumbs up, please. Grandma said, hi, David. Olivia said, where is him? Him is there. Somebody touch my lucky thingy, please. AC, we're at 45. We got it. That's what I'm saying. I got to get at least one more. There it went. Somebody just hit it. Thank you. Now I'm showing 45 on this phone. Unless somebody takes one away, I know I got at least 45. Grandma said he came in and left. Carlos says, I'm back. Welcome back, Carlo. AZ said 46 now. Thank y'all. Facility said when they see a meat-eating person, they act as if their dog is dead. Now, see, I would have to tell them, I don't care what they eat. They shouldn't worry about me. Whatever their reasons for being a vegan, that's them and theirs. They shouldn't worry about what I do. Chef said, don't mind people being vegan. I hate the activists. They are so pushy with their agenda. That's what I'm getting at. I don't really care what your agenda is or what your thoughts are. You should not have to try to push your opinion on somebody else. Everybody's got free will and their stuff. There's a lot going on in this world that I disagree with, but it's not bothering me. Why do I need to worry about it? Half Man said, are you South or Mason-Dixon line? I'm from North Carolina. Boggy says, him is fixing his motorcycle, woman. Grandma said, welcome back, big boy toys. Long says, not a damn thing wrong with being country. That's exactly right. 1 through 6 says, hello from Tanzania. I know I just said that wrong. Grandma said, welcome back, Boggy, and welcome back, Mike. Long says, or a hillbilly or a redneck. I'm all three. That's right. Olivia said, oh, I'm going to kick you. AC said, AZ said, have the same opinion on vegans. People are people. I should be able to eat what I want, and they should too. I hate the fact that the radical ones want to push their agenda. Exactly. I mean, come on, y'all think about it for just a second. It's just like us on Ford and Chevrolet. I like to do that because I like Ford and Chevrolet, picking around with people. But if everybody liked Chevrolet, we'd all be the same person. Or, if we all had the same likes, we'd be the same people. We'd really be boring. So even in the politics, I don't think it all should be one-sided. There ought to be another side. It's just the people don't need to be stupid about it. I mean, let's see. Nothing special said hi. Hello. Grandma said, me too, Mike. Olivia said, Tanzania. Rick says, deport all criminals, racists, minorities, take back our country, let's go Trump. Again, we don't talk politics, please. Half Man says, do y'all play the banjo? I do not. I love to hear somebody play it, and I'd love to be able to, but I don't know how. Boggy says, I won't take you back to dead man's farm then. AZ said, and if everyone likes one thing, only one mega chip. Exactly. KL says, just hopping in here to remind you that you matter. Thank you. You matter too. Boggy said, where'd it go? Boggy. There's Ford found on road dead. That's right. AB says, do you sell generators? I do not. Randy said, Boggy, heard you like the songs. Boggy, heard you like the songs. Mexico got their message deleted. Facility said, humans need meat protein, which is biologically proven. I believe that. I mean, Olivia said, touche, Boggy. Touche, Boggy. Grandma said, hi, plant. Ghostly said, Ghostly. Olivia said, and Boggy, you own a Ford. Actually, your favorite car is a Ford. AZ said, I love me some bluegrass banjo once in a while. Half Man said, hey, country boy, Jesus loves you. Edward said, I need 10,000 kilowatts generator. Then said, Ohio, so hey, buddy, it's been a minute since I've been on. How is things going? If if you've been a minute, you did probably had to know that Randy, the one that owns the building, had an accident. A tree fell on him, and he is recovering, but he's going to be in a wheelchair for a while. If you haven't been on and watched, you ought to go back and watch a couple of videos. Well, you said, Randy, I like the song I was given. Yeah. Nora said, does Jesus drove a Honda or a Ford? I thought he walked on water. Boggy said, woman, Shelby is sensitive about that. Grandma said, hi, half hawk. Olivia said, not this again. I know, they're coming in again, aren't they? Half man says, does your country accept help? You will help you with the ladies? Does your country access help? I don't know. I'm married, so I don't worry about picking up women. Ohio style, I hope he gets back to his full 100% soon. I do too. I really would. I'd like to see him get back and be able to stand and walk and start getting that back behind him. Well, it's all will pass, but it's just going to take a while. Olivia said, Boggy, your car is not a living thing. It's an object, not a person. Boggy says, you lie, woman. Greek Chef said, have a good evening, Mr. Streamer and chat. Thank you for stopping in, Greek Chef. Appreciate it. Grandma said, hi, Stormy. Hey, said Trumpstein. Let's see, Boggy. Shelby lives. I made sure of that. He said, God bless you. God bless your marriage. I hope that you and your family stays healthy. Thank you. I hope you do the same thing. Oh, 48 likes. Man, we might even stretch out 50 on this thing. Halfman, do you like NASCAR and Hush Puppies? I used to follow NASCAR real big when my oldest boy was young, but we do watch it every Sunday up here for Chester. But if Chester didn't come up here, I wouldn't watch it. I do like it, and I do like Hush Puppies. Ohio Style says, LOL, I'm going to hop on a day with Brian and give another like. Oh, okay, thank you. Ohio says, I'll be back. A day with Brian says, okay, I'm back. Yep, there it went, 49. One showing 49, one showing 50. I slide one more in here, I'll be able to keep 50. Ha! Let's see, Olivia says, and I doesn't have boobs. B, there is no reproduction system, so it isn't a woman and it isn't a living thing. Long said bye, Randy, and Randy, see you later. See you, Mike. Thank you for stopping in. David Bryan said, just hit that like button, please. There you go. Randy said, bye, Mike. AZ, when it comes to racing, 24-hour races are the best. The only races series where the hosts are extremely sleep deprived and the verge of a physical breakdown. Yes, and I think they did that 24-hour Le Mans or whatever, and that Camaro was doing breaking some records, I think, wasn't it? They did the race car Camaro or something like that. Grandma said, good night, Mike. God bless you and the family. Half man said, what inspires you, country boy? I've done a lot of thinking and working on myself, but I'm telling you, I want to be happy, and I try to have good vibes, and I have started something here with this YouTube, and right now this YouTube is inspiring me to do better. I love coming on here talking to all of y'all, and I feel like I got a heck of a good group of people here. Boggy said, it's better woman than you. It's a better woman than you. It isn't argued unless it's reasonable. 50 likes. Thank y'all. Yeah, that Camaro was on fire. A day with Brian says, hi, Grandma. Olivia said, Boggy. Grandma said, hey, Brian. Bog Monster, now I have done it. Bog said, oh, here is it's your like pops. David Brown said, "What's up, Buggy? It shows 50 likes on my end now. Yes, I'm showing 50. Thank you." Buggy said, "Yo, Brian, half man, I used to live in Raleigh. Is that close to you?" Uh, I think Raleigh's right at 2 hours away. That's where the state fair is. We used to go every year, but it's about 2 hours. Carlos said, "Okay, guys, gotta run. Y'all have a good night. Good evening. You too, Carlo. I wouldn't run too much or you'd have to go take another shower." See you, buddy. Thank you. Buggy says, "I stand by my comment, Olivia." Only one guy said, "What do you think of the social media comedy climate in America right now?" I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't really follow all of it. So if it's anything about climate, I think it's bullcrap, but okay. Grandma said, "Good night, big boy toys. God bless you." Olivia said, "Buggy." David Brown said, "Good night, Grandma." Carlos said, "Night, Grandma." Gary said, "Bald eagle, yes." Only one guy. God bless you, King. You're the real one in the world of imposters. Thank you. Half man said Southern Comfort or Jack Daniels. I'll take Grey Goose. Grandma said, "I'm not leaving, Brian." Brian said, LOL, read that wrong. I do that all the time, Brian. Don't worry. I don't know why I do it, but as you see, I get to reading stuff and I'll read it backwards in a heartbeat. Boggy said, "Check your text, Olivia." Gary said, "Russian water." Rob said, "SoCal is too disgusting." Okay. Rob, you're in here. Hit that like button for me. AZ said, "Honestly, this stream was the best thing I could stumble onto in the middle of my nightly YouTube crawl." Well, thank you, AZ. I like to hear that. People that come in here and they say it's good, positive stuff. I wish people would stop saying stupid stuff and just come in and enjoy. That's what I'm after. Olivia said, "Boggy, are you playing RN?" Rob said, "Strawberry moonshine. Pistachio strawberry moonshine." That sounds good. Hi says, "Hi, can you say?" I don't know what that means. I've heard everybody keep saying it. I don't understand it. Even Justin tried to tell me that somebody said something and somebody's made a big deal out of it. I don't know what it means and I'm not going to say it. Olivia said, "Pops, Boggy is loving on me." Olivia said, he made a comment about Paul Walker." Who? 51, all right. Lemon, hello. Why you got a now? See, Lemon, I thought you were going to do good. And there you go doing stupid crap. Hi, it is a funny meme. One of these days, I'm going to start going on all these people's lives, and I mean all these people's channel and start saying stupid stuff right back at them. Hey Z, when it comes to alcohol, I like Polish moonshine. Polish moonshine, we call it Brimmer. Don't say it out loud because YouTube. Oh, okay. Oops. Hugh said, "Hello again, I'm home." Hello, Hugh. Boggy said, "I said your boyfriend." Hugh said, "Hello, Boggy." Jesse said, "Did you hear about the attack in the UK?" No, I didn't. Lemon, listen, that's my son in that wheelchair. If you don't like that picture, keep scrolling somewhere else, buddy. Harry News, hi there from the UK. Hello from the UK. I believe he said he's not my boyfriend. Jesse said, look up. I sold 2 motorcycles today, so I decided to have a little vodka. How are you feeling? I'm feeling awesome. Hope you've got a little vodka. I know you're feeling good. Hugh said, cool, you printed the picture out and hung it up. Yes. AZ said, the UK is going down the drain. Such a shame to see a good country have such trouble. Boggy said, not anymore. He is hugging the trees now. Hugh said, should have made it 10 times bigger. I know, right? Bishop said, what's up, old man? No, not much. How about for you, buddy? Boggy says, I'm feeling good. These newcomers in here, hit the like button, please. Hit my lucky thingy, please. See, Olivia said, make your own food, dweeb. Olivia said, come on to the house. I'll make you food for you, Boggy. You said, oh, so interested. Instead of scoots, it's got to be skults. Grandma, good, Boggy. You laughed. You just playing. Oh, yeah, we know. We know. Oh, Lordy. Let's see. Justin said, heck yeah, 53 likes. Heck yeah. I got to keep going, try to get up over where you get them. I'm real behind since you're not here helping out. And this is a Friday night. Usually we don't do good on Friday nights. Boggy says, dang, I'll just go get Subway. You said, hello, Justin. Grandma says, welcome back, Justin. Justin said, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. If people would just come in and say some nice stuff. But while you're in here saying stupid crap, can you hit the like button, please? You said you sure do. Plenty of trolls on Friday nights. Yeah. I tell you what, it started off, it started off hard. You said nope. Trolls, and we said nope. Okay. Then I tell you what, just find somewhere else. You ain't even got to stay in here, buddy. But you're welcome. Thank you for the, I still get something on it. I think it's stupid if you want to know. Well, go to another channel, buddy. You are welcome to go to another channel. I'm really trying not to hide you from the channel, but, you know, we don't talk about that stuff. Every time I see a troll on the internet, I imagine if there's a troll poking a key in their piece. I know. And they think it's funny, but even if they do, they try to see how mad they get people, but I really wish they would be nice. Oh, see, look at there. You just got timed out. Boggy said, I see how it is, Justin. You started it. LLZ, every comment counts. That's right. The 2 nights that Justin was here, he got like, one was like 1,300 views and one was like 1,600 or 1,800 views. He did real good. As soon as I showed my face, Hugh said, it's funnier when everyone is having fun. Yeah. Grandma said, sorry, Pops, but I can't kick them out. I understand, Grandma. So said, tonight we party till the end. I raise my glass to my old friend. Well, thank you. Heck, throw a 20 into the bucket there. You're just gonna drink it away. Donate 20 to me there. That's just a drink or two. That way I can afford one. AC said, I'm definitely coming here again. The positivity makes me smile involuntarily. I try to, buddy. Boggy says, bro, call me good looking now, and he ignored me. I see how it is. You said she don't kick him anyways. Just says, my be Boggy. Grandma said, hi, Bristol. Hugh said, cool deal, AZ. Daryl said, back for a minute, still fighting these iPad uploads. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to put a video together after this, but it seems to be going good. I'm gonna keep it going for a little while. Boggy says, oh now you talk to me. Ha ha. You said, welcome back, Daryl. Benny says, so how's it going, big guy? Are you from the South? Yes. Hit my lucky thingy for me, please, Benny. You said iPods? I think he's talking about, he got that iPad he's trying to upload with. Just said, careful, Carmen's going to get jealous. You said, hello, Benny. You're a NASA globe tard. Well, thank you. Whatever that damn word you got there, earthling. Let's see. Benny said, how's it going, everybody? It's going great. Hope it is for you. You said America will be ready. AZ, who needs iPods when we have an amazing radio and a Bluetooth transmitter in the cigarette lighter? You said, great. Yeah, that's right. Grandma said, have a good night, Pops, and thank you for your live. God bless you and the family. Good night, Grandma, and God bless you and your family, too. Thank you for stopping in. Lee says, hello, mate. Fancy a bum. AZ said, AM radio. Oh, Lee, hit that like button for me, please. Grandma said, good night, everyone. God bless you all. God bless you, Grandma. AZ said, good night, Grams. You said, if UT works, it works. If it works, it works, he said. Benny said, I'll be honest, I never left New York City. Is the South welcoming to Italians? South welcomes everybody. See, AZ said, God bless you, Graham. Justin said, see you, Grandma. Daryl said, 54 likes. Yes, look at there. Randy said, good night, Grandma. Lady said, you know what, Boggy? I hope you wrap your toe up and it does real well. Let's see, you said, have an awesome night, everyone. AZ said 55 likes. Thank y'all. I might even pull off 60 likes tonight. What do y'all think? That'd be cool. He says, yeah, I'm great, Vic. Come back from boxing, just scroll through lives. Well, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. AG said, well, it dropped to 54, but there's still hope. Well, you know, there might be a few more come in. You never know. It did drop 5 people, though. It was 20 people. It's showing 15 now. Libby said, Pops, you and Justin still owe me a burnout. Yes, we do. And I'll get it for you. AZ said 55 again. Daryl said back to 55. Tony, can you get some hoes on the stream? Nope. But can you hit that like button for me? Benny says, so what do you do on this live? We come in here and have a good time. Got a bunch of good people in this live. People come in. We talk. Really just come in and talk to each other and talk about our day sometimes. And we talk about anything and have a good time. Sometimes when I've got a cameraman, we go out there and work on a vehicle or something. But I do a live every day at 6 p.m. and do one on Sundays for breakfast, but we come in and just have a good time, to be honest. AC, I do a burnout, but not only is my car all-wheel drive, but it also has grippy tires. That's what they make chains for. Hook it to a light pole and let her eat. You better, LOL. I'll give you one, Olivia. Justin said, I'll be back Monday, guys. Sounds good, Justin. SFH says, hi. Hello. Hit that lucky button for me. Justin said, hopefully. What do you mean, hopefully? Olivia said, and I'll fight with anyone that is 2 inches higher. Daryl said, have a good weekend, Justin. Turkey said, free Palestine. Yes, please. Somebody free them. Benny said, cool. So what's your think about the Charlie Kirk situation? I hate that he died. I hate somebody had to assassinate somebody. I think it's stupid. You cannot do stuff like that. I don't think it's right. He may have said things that make people mad, but people have their opinions. So why try to shoot people for having their opinion? It's crazy. I mean, the people argue. If nobody would talk to him or argue with him, he wouldn't have had it. He wouldn't have made it big. But everybody thinks that everybody's got to feel their way. You got to realize everybody has their own opinion, though. Pops, you're a genius, but if I ripped out my rear axle, I'm blaming you. Hey, blame me, but get it on video, please. If you get it on video, send it to me. If you don't put it on your channel, I'll put it on mine. Justin said, can't blame him, man. He's too old to be blamed. Ben's 1921. All right. AZ, debate, not shot. Right. Levy said, free basement editors, please. I'm hungry. 1921 said, Iran. All right. Turkey, do you like Donald Trump? We don't talk politics. Hit the like button, all these newcomers. Astronomer says, greeting, Earthling. Zoom, zoom. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for coming back. Daryl said, Ghostly, you ignoring me? See, Benny says, well, when JFK got assassinated, it was mentally same thing with Charlie Kirk. He was a good man, in my opinion. He was a good man. He had a wife and kids, and I mean, come on, you can't do stuff to people just because they got their opinion. You're the one arguing with them. AC said 58 likes. Oh man, thank y'all. We might make 60. Libby says, no, I'm blind. Sorry, Mac. What did you say? Astronomer said, doing good. I'll check in on again. Well, thank you. I do appreciate you coming back. I like to have regulars coming in every day. We really enjoy having different people keep coming back. Justin said, blind and a woman pick a struggle. AZ said, coffee. Let's see. Daryl said, I asked how you was doing when I was here earlier. Olivia said, Justin, you and Boggy are on the list. Quit talking. Ben said, flags, rocket flags, and strong. Ho Lee said, like 69. Ben said, Persian Gulf. All right. Olivia said, oh, didn't see that. Let's see what this says here. Camera in Israel. All right. 1921. Justin showing a picture of him. Daryl said, let's do him better. Legs doing better with a question mark. Olivia says, I'm not doing the best, so for my legs have been failing me more and more. AZ said, replying to Ghostly in the comments, Santa's naughty list lump of coal are already being prepared by the finest of elves. Let's see. We need another crusade in the Holy Land. There. Oh, I missed one. Hate to hear that. Daryl said, "Hate to hear that." They said, "No, my anti-boggy broomstick list." Justin says she's one of the elves. Now, don't be a bullying, Olivia. I told her she couldn't bully you. Olivia said, Olivia said, too late. Ninja said, hi. Hello, Ninja. AZ said, boy. Justice, woo. Hit that lucky button for me, please. Skippy, the future of our country won't be decided by voting. Olivia said, Justin, get on Blood Strike. I'm going to pick on you so hard you won't be able to look straight for a week. Lee says, I'm a bedroom bully. Turkey said, now that you reached this age, do you see the world different than you did in your 20s? Yes, I do. Ninja said, how is your day? It's doing good. I hope your day is doing good. Justin said, too bad, ma'am, I don't have a controller down here. AC said, better yet, y'all should get on Helldivers 2 sometime. Olivia said, you're lucky. Just said, game share, I'm mad poor. Showing 59. Can I get one more? Let's see. Yeah, if I get one more, it's showing 59 on one and 60 on the other. One more and give me 60 likes. That will be awesome. There it went. Somebody got it. Thank y'all. Imagine not having Helldivers. Whichever one of y'all hit that like button for me right there to give me 60. Thank you. Let's see. Ninja said I sub. Thank you very much. I always go on and go sub back, so I do appreciate it. Yeah, I am showing 61 on one phone, so that's awesome. Thank y'all. AZ said, y'all poor. I have 400 until the end of the month. Olivia said, skill issue. No, not always. Justice said, imagine being a woman. Olivia said, imagine being broke. Justice said, I'm mad poor, AZ. Lee says, yep, never mind. Daryl said, imagine that. Daryl said, I'll live it. And that right there proves it. We don't have money running out of our yin yang, and you can't have talent or skill like Daryl does and say it's a skill problem. It's not. Bick said, never done projects chat. Whoop whoop. Thank you, Bick. Let's see, Justin, I got $1.20 to my name. That's not a good idea. You just went down there and spent all your money. You still got to get back home. Keith said, AZ, go to get a... Man, come on. Really, Keith? You don't even know. Do you know if he's got a job? Keith, please use different words, language, please, and we don't mess with people like that. We won't have good vibes here. Daryl said, big. Olivia said, sorry, Mac, it wasn't meant for you. AZ, I share your pain, but hey, I managed to shell out $30 on a mouse for my birthday. Justin said, heck yeah, AZ, my birthday's here soon. Daryl said, mine is overhead and emergency room bills. Exactly. People don't understand what people's behind. Levy said, that is true, Pops. Alex says, sir, any advice for youngster generation? Yes. Make yourself happy. Don't try to please everybody in the world. Do what you like and things will fall in place. Turkey says, I am weird. If I have a problem, I never trust women. That's not necessarily a problem. You can't. Best thing to do is don't trust anybody. Justin said, Carmen's not letting me pay for anything. Well, how did you spend all your money? Oh, gas getting down there? Livy said, that's cause U.S. women are better. Now, brown cow. B-Man said, Cartman, how's it going? Let's see. Rob said, please stop celebrating Halloween, guys and girls. It's a high status Satan holiday, and please don't let your children participate in that mass. You're right, Rob. It is supposed to be that way, but they're not celebrating what you were saying about the Satan holiday. They are out there having a good time. There's only certain people that are taking it as a Satan holiday, and I understand what you're saying, but a lot of people go get free candy and enjoy life and dress up as different people and different things. So they're doing it for fun. They're not doing it for trying to celebrate the Satan holiday. Justin said gas and to get to the shop and food ball, man. Olivia said, hey, mean bean. Daryl said, I agree, Rob. Alex said, what's the biggest regret that still sticks with you today? That's exactly it. Not making myself happy when I was in the 20s. There's a lot of things that I wanted to do and I said I would do later in life that I've never done. I should have done them. I've always wanted to do a lot of things I'm trying to do right now. I would have liked to have done them when I was younger and a little more healthy, so to speak. Intelligence says hi, hello. Olivia says, hey now, this is a positive channel, Justin. That's right, Justin. Rob said, well, participating as internet guard your soul. I understand what you're saying. You're right. You're exactly right. But again, people are enjoying things and trying to have a good time. And that's, they're not doing what people are portraying. They're actually trying to have fun and trick or treat. Olivia said Halloween is a pagan holiday, actually. Rob said, actually. Olivia said, yes. Rob said, where did paganism come from? Olivia said, it has nothing to do with the devil. Rob says, who told you that? Vernon said, Diddy called me and said he loves you. Well, thank you. I'm glad he called you, not me. Olivia said, pagan is a multiple gods, not Satan. Man, y'all got to watch it. See, now that's something else too. I have no idea who's right or who's wrong, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. People learn different things, and then one may be right and one may be wrong. It doesn't matter. So why argue about it? Like I said, people dress up, kids dress up and go trick or treating. They're not doing anything in Satanism. People do Satan stuff every single day of the year. Don't have to be Halloween. Berman said, I actually believe him. I think Halloween is not a holiday, but rather a massive scale party. You're right, AZ. That's probably pretty much it. Max said, where did all the gods come from? Turkey said, if you were asked to choose a car, Ford or Toyota, Between those two, it depends on what car. I'm not a Ford person, but there is some Fords I'd like to have. I do like Toyotas, so I would say I probably like Toyotas better than Ford. Yeats said Jesus is King. Ed said Halloween is All Hallows Eve. Yeats said God bless Trump. Rob said Land Cruiser 4Runner Taco. He said, God bless America. Justin, Halloween was originally from the ancient Saturday festival of Samuel, whatever, which marked the end of the summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter. Look at my Justin go. Rob said that Yeats, 100% or 100. Olivia said, Pinkham, my stepfather is a Pinkham man named North. Have gotten along with Christians for centuries. Hassan says, how are you? I'm doing good. How about you? Is it Hassan? Olivia said, not religion, by the way, history related. Rob said, not actually. What is you're doing? Where are you? I am in Denton, North Carolina, in my son's old tire shop. All you new guys, all you people coming here, hit that like button for me. Let's see. AZ guys, as good as Christianity, we love everybody. Our religion is spread by love, not swords. That's exactly right, AZ. How's the headache, Randy? I forgot all about it, Daryl. Mike's waving. Hello. Daryl said, agreed, AZ. Mike said, hello again. Rob said, but I just built out a 1998 Land Cruiser, was more expensive than I thought, but man, what a 4x4. That's cool, Rob. I'd like to see a picture of it. Levy said, Rob, by what do you mean by that? Ed said, amen, AZ. Yes, USA, yes, I'm sorry. United States of America, yes. Justice said, yes, USA, AN. So Daryl said, good. Olivia said, thank you, AZ. AZ said, thank our good Lord. Olivia said, I always do, AZ. Turkey said, Ascan is doing a live broadcast on YouTube. Haha. Let's see, Olivia said, this got very religious and historic based. Sorry, Pops, in my live now. Well, I didn't say anything because mainly we wasn't really talking about religion. I understand what they're saying, and I have heard the same thing. I cannot tell you one way or the other because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't care enough to go try to do the research on it, but I do like to dress up. I've never been one to really dress up as Halloween, but if I decide I want to do it, I will do it, but it's not for Satan. It is just for fun, shits and giggles, and maybe get some candy. I do want to do a trunk or treat here on the 31st. Nothing to do with Satan, nothing at all to do with Satan. If anybody knows me, it ain't got nothing to do with Satan, but I want the kids to come in and enjoy, and the parents come in and enjoy, and I like to see different people dressing up in costumes. I think it's cool. So, I don't look at it like that, but I do understand why people do. But I also don't try to push my opinion on people. AZ said, ooh. What's your Twitter account name? I think my Twitter stuff is Never Done Projects. AZ said, Grope. Levy said, I only know all my info because college has asked me to. And like I said, again, you know what you know, and that's awesome. And that person probably learned something somewhere, somehow. And that's what I'm telling you. People learn different things, and a person then your next thing you know, you're trying to see who's the smartest, and I don't see it. But again, I'm not pushing my way on nobody. 250, do y'all, let's see, do you know the Lord Jesus Christ and what he done for you? I sure do. Thank you. He told me to tell you to hit that like button for me. Libby said, work on this stuff before. Justin said, I know it because I asked Google. There you go. Google told Justin. Libby said, dweeb. Justin said, right. But you did a class, but it took me 2 minutes to look it up. Daryl says, power of the interwebs. That's right. AZ said, I know because of my superior intelligence that has come from the logic of fuck around and find out. I found out. There you go. Amen. God loves you and God bless you. That's right. You too. Thank you. They said, Justin, I was way smarter than you or Google. I don't think so, ma'am. Olivia said, I don't have to look it up. I remember my info. I'm smarter than you think. Now, here we go again with this. I'm better than you. We're not doing this crap now. We are all our special people in our own special way. Let's see, AZ, pardon my language, by the way. Free Will said in Sweden we don't celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Yule. Leva said, still smarter than you. Leva said, we're only playing, Pops. I know, that's what I'm just saying. Let's see, AZ, I am holier than thou. Bad female, it's only good vibes. Sammy said, there you go, bud. Been calling for weeks. When am I going to get the bloody beep bop? 6 says, hello. Hey, Sammy and Mac 2, whatever, 6, did y'all hit the like button for me? Before y'all said y'all stupid stuff? If you didn't, go back and hit it before you get timed out. Olivia said, hush, boy. AZ said 64 likes. I see that. I'm trying to be a little quiet about it. I'm kind of excited. I'd like to push for a little bit more, and I still got a video to put out, but I would like to see it. Got to leave a like before you say anything stupid. That would be awesome to be able to put that up there. Daryl said 26 to go. Yeah, I know, right? AZ said, we still have time to hit that big 100. That would be awesome. Man, I don't know what I'd do if I hit the 100. Daryl said 36. Olivia said, ha ha ha. Oh, Squeaky Line says, Trumpito forever. Whoop. Let's see, your Twitter account name, Never Done Projects? Yes. Let's see, I don't know how you pronounce that name, Algorithm, I guess. Coach said, dude, no. I'm showing 65 on one phone. Y'all newcomers, touch my likey thingy, please. See how high likes I can get. Come on now. AZ said it's 65. Olivia said, no politics. Olivia said, Pops, don't Pops, don't day that. Let's see, sounds wrong. Let's see. I have no account. How are you on here? Libby said, don't say that. Sounds wrong. I think it's just funny. Daryl said, Randy, I scored brand new skid steer tires. Picked them up in the morning for $500 for all 4. That ain't bad at all, Daryl. That's good. Nathan said, whoop. I think it's Nathaniel, ain't it? Nathan or Nathan, I don't know which one it is, but Price, how's that? Show us your account, please. It's just got the orange little truck on it. AZ said, yeah, politics is only acceptable at the Thanksgiving when everyone is hammered and in a food coma. Libby said, like thingy sounds hell of a freaky. There's a guy on it that says that all the time. I watch some of his videos. He's doing a old car. Touch my lucky thingy, please. I think it's funny when he says it. Libby said, hi, Nathan. Daryl said, cheapest I found them elsewhere is $1,300 for all four. Yeah, because I think we just sold four for $241 a piece, I believe it was. Nathan said, Nathan, Mac, who is spelling your Twitter ID? I have no idea. Just said, it's only freaky because you're making it that way, ma'am. Lives, ooh, touch my lucky thingy is worse. Touch my lucky thingy, please. Battle. Olivia said, oh, I'm sorry. I hear it is way too that way. Yeah, I'm not saying it wrong. You're just hearing it wrong. Be strong. Mike, AZ said, Mike, likey thingy, likey thingy. There you go. Price said, exactly. Daryl said, I saw that guy that I thought the same thing, Ghostly. He creeps me out. Olivia said, stop, please. You talking to me? AZ said, no way. Why did that? That's weird. No, Pops, you're good. Oh, okay. That case, touch my lucky thingy, please. Just said, you should say I'll make me feel real good to weird her out more. Daryl said, this is the longest Olivia has been online in a week. Olivia said, oh my God. Remy said, never say that again, Unc. Doesn't Billy say that? I don't know who says it. I just know it's on there. Let's see. Olivia said, no, please don't. Remy said, oh, very. That's who did that. That's who it was, Nathan. Olivia said, please don't say that again. Let's see. I think so, Mac, said Price. Nathan Price. Remy is that is my son in the wheelchair back there, Remy. Olivia said, don't say that it makes me feel really good. AZ said, touch my lucky thingy, please. They said, I haven't seen him in a while. Olivia said, you sickos. Yeah, a tree fell on him and he's in a wheelchair for a while. And Graham Pitovit made that picture and of him in the wheelchair, and I put it up on the wall. I think it's cool. Daryl said he works in a 2-car garage, if I remember. Does a lot in there, but I'd never buy his projects, LOL. AZ said, no politics, guys. Olivia said, no, stop with the likey thingy. What likey thingy? Touch my likey thingy, please. David said, Mac, definitely not buying anything from him. Justice said, I like this AZ, man. See, nobody but you, your wife wants the likey thingy. AZ said, it worked through, we got 66 now. Yeah, I'm showing that. 66. Now, you know, I got to do it. Got to hit 70. Come on now. I can't go too much longer because I do have a video to put together, and I need to get to bed at a decent time. Hello? Okay. All right, well, everybody can hear you.
Say hello.
Hello.
All right.
I got a train, Daddy.
Go, Lord. Justin says hello, and Carmen says hello, everybody.
Just wanted to pop in, say hi, embarrass Carmen just a little bit. Don't spray me with perfume.
Well, it's always good to do a little bit of embarrassing. All right, love you. Bye. All right, let's see. Let's get back. Daryl said, let's go, y'all. Lily said, yeah, just touch his likey thingy 4 more times, guys. AG said, I have to study more med school, and yet I'm here at 3 a.m. Oh, Lord. Olivia said, hi, Carmen. AG said, hello. AG said, love y'all. God bless you. Nathan said, word to the wise, never go to someone's channel and tell them how to run it. Olivia said, I'm not going to say hi to the other one. He mad at me. He made me mad, sorry. Daryl said, did she redo your nails, Justin? Not yet, Juddy said. Daryl left. Olivia said, Tell me. Let's see. AZ, see the nails I do are the ones on my shingles. The only nails he does is on his shingles. Oh, I got you. Olivia said, ooh. All right, I see. Like I said, I do have to get to I have to do a video and still get to, I do my nails not hot, they're hot pink. I do have to get to doing this video. I appreciate all y'all coming in and giving me touching my lucky thingy. But I do appreciate all your comments, y'all coming in, talking with me, and spending the last 2.5 hours with me. Thank y'all, and y'all have a good day, good night whenever you're watching this. And remember, keep it silly. Thank y'all.